Hello SLAPAFISH community, and welcome back to another Thanks video. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the Leopard 1A1, and I have two replays for you today. So also, if you end up liking the video, consider subscribing because it helps out the channel a ton. So now, what is the Leopard 1A1? So why am I doing a video on it? Basically, this tank is a Era 2 Western Alliance medium tank. German, East Western Alliance. And it's a German medium tank, as you know, Leopard 1A1. And also, this is the thing you get for level 100 of the season pass. You need to get the season pass to get this tank. But when you do, all you gotta do is grind up to level 100, and boom, you get the tank for free. So, yeah. But sadly, you don't get the 3D skin. So I had the 3D skin applied. 3D skin was like 3,000 gold. So if you want the 3D skin, 3,000 gold, just buy it where you buy normal camouflage. So let's just go over what I have equipped on this tank. So I have the advanced concealment, the advanced loader, gun stabilizer, and my crew skills are 9 skills, 6 cents, supply conservation, because I'm running a whole patch kit. So I always get those back very, very quickly. Silent driving, muffle shot, green thumb, camouflage expertise, born leader, rapid loading, and steady aim. So you may realize that I have a lot of concealment stuff on this tank, and I believe my concealment is fully maxed out of what you can do. 2 reasons for that. It's basically how you play the tank. The tank is all about the gun. It's all about the 460 Alpha gun being super accurate, and you're very big and you have like no armor. So you really just want to just snipe with this gun. Because if you get hit, everything's going to penetrate you, and you're not the fastest of tanks. Your top speed is 65 kilometers, and there's a lot of tanks in Era 2 that can easily keep up with you and outrun you. Some mediums and heavies could do that. Light tanks could easily chase you down, and there's some very powerful light tanks. And ATGMs, yeah, good luck with that. Because ATGMs are just going to pin you into 1,100 damage every single time to your tank. So you really just need to snipe with this tank. Be concealed, be snipey, and just focus on your gun and just find stuff to penetrate. Also, speaking of penetration, the tank's penetration is like one of the highest in Era 2. It's on the level of Era 3 penetration. 449 on standard, 505 on its premium, and 250 on its third round, which is also hash. That does about 570 damage, so you have pretty good hash rounds. So if you want to deal with like lightly armored tanks, shooting mobats in the back, M60s, lights, a lot of stuff you can use your hash rounds for. And yeah, what else about this tank? The buildability, like I said, is not the greatest. 65, its horsepower per ton is not that good. It's okay for a medium tank. It's 20. Horsepower per ton is 20. So right now, I'm just going to pull back and just kind of start using the gun and start trying to be really snipey. So if you're wondering, my advanced concealment, my still concealment is 247 meters in this tank. That's how far I got it down. My accuracy is 0.22. And my DPM of this tank, this is with my setup, if you're wondering, it's 4,614. So I have a pretty good DPM. And I have it decently accurate, even though it has pretty dang good accuracy at 0.27, I believe it was. On base, and even with the 0.27, I kept missing. I had steady aim on this tank. It just felt like a really derpy gun. I don't know why. It feels like it really did. And as soon as I put the advanced stabilizers on it, it just felt so much more accurate. I don't know why, but it really did. So that's why I have 2 accuracy things on here. And yeah, concealment, accuracy, that's basically what you need to focus on this tank, because your tank is all about the gun. You don't have the armor or the speed to get away from AT gems or people sniping you. So that's why I'm back here in the back, just sniping away. Speaking of sniping, how good are you at sniping? So your standard rounds is 1,455 shell velocity. Premium is 1,478. Your high explosive hash shell velocity is 737 meters per second. So your first and second rounds are pretty dang fast. Your third one is okay for being a high explosive round. So, also if you're wondering, is it worth to get the season pass? Yes, it's almost always worth to get the season pass. Is it worth grinding up to the Leopard 1A1? Is this like a good tank? Well, basically, if you like your Leopard 1 in World War II, yes. And it's 2,000 gold. You're going to be playing anyway, so why not just get the season pass and you get the 2,000 gold back? But what about when you don't? What about people after the season? That the season's completed and they got to pay the full price for this tank. Is it worth it? Like I said, if you like your Leopards, yes. For the people that love their Leopards, because this tank, actually I forgot to mention the silver boost and XP boost and stuff like that. It's a 65% silver boost. I'm running a ×2 silver boost, so that's why I'm going to be making a ton of silver in this tank. And you'll see that in the post-battle results screen on both matches. It's a 10% XP bonus, 10% commander XP boost. So this tank is really good, really dang good at making silver. It did 5,101 damage, and that's 476,000 silver made. Gotta remind you, that's a ×2 silver boost. So even without the ×2 silver boost, I'd be making about 200,000 silver. So yeah, makes crazy amount of silver. Now we're going to be spawning on Fredvang. And Fredvang is actually a pretty decent map. So yeah, Leopard 1A1. Is it worth it? 2,000 gold? Yes, perfectly worth it. When it goes full price, only if you like Leopards. Because there's nothing really special about this tank. There's not. The only two special things about this tank, well, I guess you could say four things that this tank has over every other tank in Era 2. 1, super accurate. I think it's the most accurate tank in Era 2. 2, penetration is extremely good. Remember, Era 3 penetration, Era 2, so you're pretty much going to go through anything, especially if you load your premium. You're going through a ton of stuff. 3, hash rounds. You got hash. And it's pretty good hash. 270 millimeters of penetration. 250. Your fourth reason is silver boost. It makes really good silver. It does. 650 65% silver boost is really good. And this is Cold War, so it has a extra silver boost, so you're still making tons and tons of silver. Like I'm making, in these 2 matches alone, yes, I'm running a ×2 silver boost, but I made 1 million from these 2 matches alone. Yeah, that's how I did it. And what else? That's about it. You got the accuracy, you got the pen, you got the hash, and you get the silver bonuses. That's about the only thing unique about this tank. Now everything else, it's kind of like clustering. The horsepower per ton is it's okay. It does feel like a very sluggish tank. It's got no armor, so you're a very big box that has no armor. You're not very fast. You got 65, which is okay. It's good, but combined with your horsepower per ton, it's not really going to take you move around fast. As you can see here, the armor is just absolutely falling apart. And luckily I got tracked, moved backwards. And yeah, 460 Alpha there's a lot of tanks that do a lot more than that. And that has armor. Like the M60s. They do 460 Alpha, sometimes 500, but they have armor. But you have no armor. And they're about as fast as you too. So 460, and with the terrible RNG Cold War has at the moment, that's more like 400, 420, stuff like that. You'll be noticing the average roll I'll be doing in these two replays. The 460 is more like 400, 420, because of the terrible RNG damage in Cold War. But yeah, it does make it up for having the penetration, so you don't really have to aim at weak points, or you can if you really want to, because the accuracy allows you to. I've rated this tank a 6 out of 10. I have. Is it worth it? I mean, to some people, this tank will be definitely worth it when it goes full price, because they like Leopards and they want a premium Leopard 1A1 that just makes tons of silver. If you like Leopards, if you like the playstyle of the Leopard 1A1, then you'll love this tank, because it makes silver, it has your playstyle, and it's just, you'll love the playstyle. You're willing to pay the full price. But at the moment, Season Pass, 2,000 gold, grind up to stage 100, gets the tank for free. That's definitely worth it. I'm not going to say no to that, because this tank is officially in my garage, so I bought the 2,000 gold. Actually, I have the Season Pass, grinded up to stage 100. Easy. So yeah. Also, the tank really loves, like, the Cold War maps. Like, the big open maps, because you can snipe out of far. You don't have to brawl, because this tank sucks at brawling. It really does, because people do have a better rate of fire than you, and sometimes have better outfit than you. But anyway, that's it for this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Also remember SLAPAFISH, because of what was done, and peace out. See ya.